So previously on God Bless Electrician channel, we have diagnosed an AC. We have steps in how to diagnose it by using the remote to test the diagnosis of the AC. Also, we have steps in how to diagnose the outdoor unit by using your hand to feel for certain things. We have a video on that. We're going to show you the link in just a minute. Also, we have showed you guys how to actually use the copper pipe to test also, and using your temperature gauge or tester like mine to test both the vent and ambient temperature to see if that will works. And with doing that, we also found a culprit, which was also that it really did need some cleaning. As you can see, it was very dirty. So go check that video out. Here's a thumbnail for it. You can look it up on God Bless Electrician and actually find that video. We also want to thank our subscribers. For 50 subscribers, now we can record live on YouTube, and we thank you guys so much. So today's video, we're showing you guys how to clean the AC with that spray. Also how to brush it down really nice so you get nice and squeaky clean. And in the end, it gives you a nice result. So that's what today's video is all about. You'll be learning all of that. Just look at that nice, clean finish. You'll be learning all of that today. And I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to go into the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alright, so the tools you need. I have my basic, cleaning kit here, which I'll be using. You can get them locally here in Jamaica, or you can order them online, which basically I did. I have a few of these over the years, but some of mine, get a bit old and stuff. So I just actually replenish myself with a new kit and stuff, because the best tools are the most effective tools that you have, the better your job is. So what this is, let me start with this. This is my spray gun. It has a jet on it to actually get into the coil at a condenser and you spray it basically. It also has a soap attachment, which we'll be attaching when we're attaching the soap on it, when we're actually scrubbing it off and all that. This is a soap attachment that sucks the soap and mix it with the water. And it also has a hose that you put into a bucket or, a jug that can actually, hold water. So it actually pumps it up through this filter here into the hose, and it goes into this gun and it sprays it into the AC unit and all that. It attaches right here. Right, next we have, let me see this here. This is my insulation plastic bag. I think it has adhesive on it. You put on the electrical side of that air conditioner to prevent water from actually going inside there. And anything around the air of the AC you don't want to get wet while you're spraying away. You should be spraying in a controlled manner anyways. But just in case you want to insulate the place properly with a plastic bag, then this is a good attachment to have. Then you have the brushes, all these different kind of brushes that goes into the, the nitty-gritty. Different kind of brushes to go different places on the AC. These two blue things in the bag are actually the spacers. I'm going to show you what the spacers are used for. You put it behind the unit to kind of brace it forward a little bit, so you can put this attachment bag here that actually catches the water and the dirt as you spray and you wash off the air conditioner. And you have the hose for it that you attach, and it drains into the bucket that you're using to actually drain away all of that stuff you're washing off to keep things nice and clean and tidy. So, and also finally, it comes with a pair of gloves. You can get any gloves you need to insulate your hands from being wet and all that, and from being dirty, from all the grime and all that. So this is all that you really need for this job, really and truly. Also, I think you can actually use this if you want to go deeper into the air conditioner, which we probably do today. There are several screws on it, which I'm going to show you guys. We can actually pull off that casing of the air conditioner unit and basically get deeper inside of it and clean the vents properly and everything. But we see how that goes. If we don't have to do that, we won't. That's when you're actually doing deep cleaning on these air conditioners. So we see how that works out today. But let's get busy. We're going to start dismantling that unit and pull out those filters and all that and get these attachments all hooked up. And you guys will see exactly how it actually looks. Okay guys, so this air conditioner was so dirty, we actually had to take off the shell to get inside the belly part of this air conditioner, because we want to clean it really good. So I've been making another video showing you guys how to actually remove the shell. I couldn't show you in this video altogether. So I'll show you guys how to actually get that done in another video to come. So as you can see, I've got my plastic and tape it over the electrical side at the control circuit of this air conditioner. This sensor is okay right here because it's built to actually handle and work with water, so it's not really a problem. So we're gonna clean all of these, inside, and the shell is on the outside. We're gonna wash it down. We're gonna show you guys how we do that as well, and wash it down and get this thing all done with. So as you can see, our drain bag here is all set up, and it's it's nice and new. It'll soon get dirty altogether, with water and everything. And as you can see, drains on right into a bucket, and I've put a plastic bag down there just in case any little bit of spillage going on. I got my spray gun down there ready. I'm gonna throw it with some soap. We were spraying some soap here first and washing it down, and getting our brushes and brush all of these guys out. So I'll be showing you guys as much as I can because I'm using one hand here. So I'll be showing you guys as much as I can how I get that done. And let's get the ball rolling, guys. Let's get this all AC all clean. Alright, so now we have sprayed this with some of the soap and everything. The soap is not so much of a solid kind of soap, but it gets the job done anyways. So we're gonna use our brush here. Start brushing this thing. And what you do with these fins, because these are fins, so you want to brush in the direction that they actually are formed, almost like how you brush your teeth. So basically you start brushing, trying to get as much of the dirt out as you can. You can see I'm brushing here. You can actually go crossways sometimes too. You can't really get to certain spots, and kind of get them out of there whichever way you can. You can see already that fin is started to come to life here. And you start brushing it out. Up and down. And that's how you do it. And you're gonna be doing that for the entire length of this fin. And then we'll be taking like cloths and actually cleaning out these areas and getting all that nitty-gritty out with different brushes we have. So that's how you actually get it done, guys. And once we finish and we wash it off, we show you how it looks, and we'll be taking you outside to wash the outdoor units and the shell, and have it all put back together and show you the end results of it. So that's how you actually do it. Always bear in mind to keep an eye over here for this side, to ensure that basically nothing get wet over here. And you just continue brushing, getting all of that grime out of there. You can go crossways as well. It doesn't matter, but you want to ensure you're brushing the way it grows to get it loosened up, and then you go crossway to actually remove it from there. And you do that right entire length of that air conditioner until it's nice and shiny again. And all of these little white spots are really soap. When we start washing this off, it will look nice and shiny. And that's how you guys do it. So we're gonna finish cleaning this up here on the inside, and then we show you how we wash the shell out. And we're gonna reinstall it back, and then we're gonna take it to the roof. So let's go. All right, guys, so I want you guys to look at this. Really clean, guys. It's all done in a good work, and we've scrubbed it down, we wash it off, and we dry off the water. There will still be a little bit more residual water, because what happened whenever you wash on that fan on the inside, get basically with water, you're gonna have it dripping. So basically, while we are washing the stuff on the outside, like the shell and all that, we're gonna allow this to continue draining until we actually reinstall back the casing. And then basically all the rest of the stuff, the water and so on, most of it will actually sometimes drain into the drain pan here and run to the outside. So you're never gonna get rid of every single drop of dripping. So what we'll do, we run the AC for a few minutes afterwards, and then allow it to actually blow out any remaining drippings or so on, which is not a lot really once you've dried off properly and washed it off. Yeah, but these things aren't basically designed to hold water. It's designed for all that water to drain down, so it shouldn't be a problem. All right, so let's get to the outside and wash the shell off and those filters. So for the dirty filters, we have put them in the wash pan outside, and we're gonna turn this pipe on here. If you don't have a pipe, you could use the same gun we have, that spray gun. In this case, it's a little bit convenient here, so we're gonna wash all that dirt off, and also we're gonna be adding some soap and using our brush to scrub it. So because I'm using one hand here, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit how we actually get that stuff done. So what we would do, I'm gonna go here, we would add a little bit of soap, just a little bit of dishwashing liquid or something, and then we're gonna actually scrub this thing here. Because I'm using one hand, so I'm gonna scrub it, and I kind of wake up all of that dust from inside the mesh part of it as you wet and as you go along, and you just actually wash it off. So that's basically how we do it, and we're gonna show you what it looks like when it's really clean, because I want to use both of my hands here. So let's go. Alright, so we're gonna clean the outdoor unit now. Sorry, not the outdoor unit, the shell of the AC. As you can see, it's dirty. You wanna also be mindful for that wire down there that goes to the display screen. We have actually taped it off, and for the rest of it, it's completely fine. It's actually designed a way which water cannot actually go inside there. So we have taped the edges, and we be very careful that we don't really interfere with that. So we're gonna show you guys. We're just gonna wet it first. Use the sign to pump up here. There you go. You can see how light the spray is. We do take a time. I don't think that it's actually stuck in the bucket properly. Give me a second here. Let me see me kind of, get it deeper into the bucket here so it actually flows better. There you go. Start washing it down. Get all of that dust off, And that's how you do it, really. Clean it off. And if you want to use soap, we're going to use a little bit of soap after this and wash it off nice and neat. And that's how you do it. And then we'll be ready to actually reinstall it back. Yeah. So let's go, guys. Alright guys, so as you can see, all nice and clean underneath there. This AC looks brand new, I can tell you that. So we're gonna lift up the hood and let you see what's under there. Let's see. And just look underneath that hood, folks. Nice and clean filters, all shiny and nice. And then, we're gonna test them, and then we'll see. We're gonna show you guys the temperature, what it's like once all of them are up and running. And we're gonna show you how that works once we clean the rest of them. So this is nice. You'll see the end results once we power the other ones and show you guys the temperature. So in the end, the AC worked out according to plan. The ambient temperatures were about 17 degrees Celsius, which is very normal for AC like these. And everything was just nice and working very well. So that's it, folks. Don't forget to check out our Part 3 series of cleaning the outdoor unit. That's where we actually close this one off and cleaning the AC units. And also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.